agencies, permanent secretaries, delegates to Aftra, teachers' unions, distinguished teachers, distinguished learners, friends of the media, and all protocol observed, ladies and gentlemen, I wish to convey the sincerest apology from His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Addo Akufo-Addo, who inevitably had to attend an equally important assignment outside this country. Therefore, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I read this speech on his behalf. With much pleasure, I welcome you to the 9th conference and the 11th roundtable of African Federation of Teaching Regulatory Authorities, Aftra, being hosted here in our beautiful country, Ghana. I'm very happy that this conference, which was originally scheduled to take place in 2020, but had to be postponed due to the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic, is eventually happening. I am overjoyed to see a very high level of participation from many countries within the African continent. Ghana, just like all other nations, considers education as such a critical pillar in human development, as it is fundamental to economic development, protection of human rights, entrenchment of democracy, protection of the environment, and promotion of healthy, safe lifestyle, among others. It is therefore not for nothing that education finds expression in the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals and African Union's Agenda 2063, the Africa we want. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is also universally agreed that adequate qualified teachers are key to education delivery. Evidence points to improvement in learning outcomes when there are adequate professional teachers who adhere to the standards of their profession. Indeed, the pandemic has taught us a lesson that teachers are simply irreplaceable. The incessant craving for teachers during the difficult times of the pandemic tells us that technology can be an enabler, but not a replacement for teachers in the education value chain. I'm highly intrigued by the theme for the conference, Unpacking Teaching and Learning in Africa for Excellence. As the continent invests in the learning of our people, it is essential that we have the right professionals who are capable of breaking down curriculum and scheme of learning to the level of learners for higher outcomes. Teaching as a vocation requires the right persons with the appropriate skills, with the appropriate skill set to apply innovative pedagogy in delivering content that effectively influences learners' knowledge and understanding. I commend Aftra for the bold steps being taken to actualize our long-standing desire to make teaching a real profession through the establishment and enforcement of teaching standards, continuous professional development, professional values and attitudes, professional practices, among others. Here in Ghana, the National Teaching Council, which is the agency that regulates teaching, has been well supported by government to professionalize teaching through the enactment of the appropriate legislation, as well as the provision of human and financial resources to fully execute their mandate. Thus far, I'm impressed by the works of the National Teaching Council. Under the able leadership of the Honorable Minister for Education and the Chief Executive and the Board. At the continental level, the African Union values Aftra and the effort you are making to bring all teacher regulatory authorities together to develop and enforce common standards of the teaching profession. Aftra, as lead partner in the AU's Teacher Development Cluster under the Continental Education Strategy for Africa, has collaborated effectively with AU in developing frameworks for the teaching profession. Such frameworks include the African Continental Teacher Qualification Framework, African Continental Framework for Standards and Competency for Teaching Profession, for the teaching profession, African Continental Guidelines for the teaching profession, and African Continental Teacher Mobility Protocol. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I further commend Aftra for collaborating with the African Union to organize AU Teacher Prize since 2019. I'm so proud that in the first 2 years, Ghanaian teachers took the topmost awards. It is worthy of note that Ghana has since 1994 organized the Ghana Teachers Prize annually. On the 5th of October, which is the World Teachers' Day, we organize a national derby and award a number of teachers who have distinguished themselves in an extraordinary manner. Every year, the winner takes home a 4-bedroom house and a promotion out of 10. The first runner-up gets the famous 4x4 pickup and promotion out of 10. And the second runner-up gets a saloon car and a promotion out of 10. Many other teachers get various awards in different disciplines on the day. Teachers deserve to be celebrated for the critical role they play in human development. I am excited that on the 5th of October this year, we will be in Tamale, the venue for Ghana's Teacher Prize 2022, to celebrate my teachers. Though it took us 20 and 25 years to institute Global and AU Teacher Prize respectively, after the declaration of the World Teachers' Day by UNESCO and ILO in 1994, the results have been remarkable. As part of government's effort to improve the quality of education in Ghana, a number of teacher reforms at both pre-service and in-service levels have been undertaken. At the pre-service level, government and other collaborating agencies developed the National Teacher Education Curriculum Framework for teacher education in the country. Government has also raised the minimum qualification to teach in Ghana to a bachelor's degree in education. As a result of this policy, government, in collaboration with the teacher unions, is supporting teachers without bachelor's degree to upgrade themselves. At the in-service teachers level, my government has, through the Ghana Education Service, GES, and the NTC, developed a credit-based continuous professional development system that enables teachers to consistently upgrade their knowledge and skills. The accumulated CPD credits count for teacher promotion and renewal of their professional license. For this to work effectively, national CPD days have been incorporated into the school calendar for teachers to access refresher programs. Teachers are also provided with CPD allowances to enable them to fund their professional development activities. As part of the effort to improve the professional quality of teaching in Ghana, we have instituted the Ghana Teacher Licensure Examination, the GTLE, as a precondition for newly qualified teachers to acquire professional license to teach. Suffice to note that in our current regime, the only authorization to teach in Ghana is an appropriate license issued by the National Teaching Council. And since independence, Ghana has been a continental leader in the supply of teachers to sister countries such as Botswana, Mauritius, South Africa, Nigeria, Libya, Algeria, and Sierra Leone. I'm so happy that over the years, our teachers are gratefully welcomed by sister countries into their schools and supported to perform. With Aftra working with AU on common framework for teachers, it is important to institutionalize continental teacher mobility to enable easy movement of qualified teachers across the continent to practice. Aftra must, on behalf of its members, lead discussions on reciprocity agreements with countries across the globe and on teaching mobility. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I must say that I'm also very excited by the honor done me today. Indeed, I treasure this award, received in recognition of my government's contribution to education. My government, since assumption of duty, has invested heavily in education in terms of teacher development and deployment, infrastructure, access, and participation, as well as material and financial resources. Our flagship policy, the free senior high school, increased enrollment in senior high schools by 69%, close to the 70% that Honorable Minister said, the first 3 years. This has been mainly because government took out the element of cost and embarked on a massive investment in the sector. The massive upsurge of enrollment necessitated the introduction of a shift system which famously is now christened the double track system, where the Honorable Minister eloquently explained the value it has for all children in all parts of the country, in all socio-economic circumstances. This system has ensured that no qualified child was left behind. While the double track system helped to expand access, it in no way compromised quality. Indeed, Ghana recorded one of our best performances in the West African examination, West Africa Secondary School Certificate Examination, the WASI, outclassing our sister countries with our first batch of the double track students. Besides the normal man hours, government motivated teachers to provide extra tuition and remediations to ensure that our students were adequately prepared for their final examination. The government has always highlighted that basic education is not enough. Hence the need to remove all obstacles to further education. Presently, the government has extended the policy of removal of costs and other obstacles to technical, vocational education and training. It is the belief of government that with free TVET, our youth will be equipped with employable skills, which will help deal with the youth employment that is plaguing our country and many countries in Africa. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, once again, I welcome you to our beautiful country, Ghana, and we assure you that Ghana is one of the safest countries in the world. We again assure you to feel free to go about your normal duties without fear, even though Ghana has fully opened up to people to go about their normal duties. Please let us exercise the caution of being guarding ourselves, and also, even though the pandemic has reduced significantly, we still want to encourage other protocols that are within our efforts to make sure that we do not compromise the COVID protocols, especially the sanitizing of your hands, and as much as possible, social distances, which we have found very difficult, especially in a meeting like this where we want to associate. But let us sanitize our hands frequently as we still meet with each other and warm up with each other and have a very, very successful night conference and round table, the 11 round table. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of Ghana has the pleasure to declare the conference and round table duly opened.
Thank you very much. Thank you. A round of applause for the Honorable start. Please keep clapping. And please keep taking the pictures. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Honorable, thank you so very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
And we may be seated now. Just before we wrap up, a few announcements and a few more acknowledgements that we do have with us the Sierra Leonean High Commissioner to Ghana, His Excellency Francis V. Addison. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us. We are grateful to you, His Excellency. His Excellency Zagre Ponginoma is the Ambassador of Burkina Faso to Ghana. He's also the Dean of African Heads of Mission. Let's give him a round of applause and acknowledge him. He's here with us. We do have His Excellency Jao Kwiwasa, who is the Ambassador of Angola to Ghana, here with us as well. Let's give him also a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, we do have Lawyer Anthony Boatin.
Hey.
Lawyer Boatin is the Deputy Director General in charge of General Monitoring Services, Ghana Education Service. With us. Dr. Kapuna Tando is Deputy Director General for Quality and Access of Ghana Education Service. Thank you very much. Mr. Hayford Siao is the CEO of the Ghana Library Authority. Let's give him some acknowledgements, ladies and gentlemen. I did indicate earlier on that Nagrat was here, but I also need to remind you that we do have the Ghana National Association of Teachers here as well. Let's see you. Just give us a wave. Oh, who came in your numbers? Thank you so very much. We do have the concerned, the Coalition of Concerned Teachers also here. Shall we see you also? We want to be sure that everybody is here as well. These are all official partners and members of Aftra. Of course, we also do have with us the teachers who won the prizes in the past. Shall we see this? Let's acknowledge all the award winners. Thank you so much. I do not want to miss out on acknowledging all those I have seen. But as the Honorable Chief of Staff indicated, the Ghana Teacher Prize, which happens on World Teachers Day every year, will come off this year in a town that I reside in currently, Tamale. And I hope that I'll be the host when we gather there as well. Thank you so much. We look forward to welcoming you on that occasion to Tamale. We also need to say that here present are representatives, of course, from Ghana. Ghana, let's clap for ourselves. Where are the Ghanaians here? All the Ghanaians, let's see you. All the Ghanaians here. Ghana, let's intimidate Nigeria. Stand up, let's see you, please. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm about to Nigeria. You can remain seated, we don't care. Botswana, let's see the Botswanans there. Let's see you. Botswana is here. The numbers. Kenya is here as well. Let's see the Kenyans. Oh, wow, great. Karibu. Thank you very much. South Africa, of course, is here. Represented South Africa, of course. Zambia is here. Zambia. Shall we see that? Oh, the Zambians are here in their numbers. Namibia. The Namibians are here. Please, let's acknowledge each and everyone. We have Angola. Angola is here. Oh, wow, we came in your numbers. Uganda is here as well. Uganda. Shall we see Uganda? Oh, my God. Oh, you came in your colors. That's right. Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso, oh wow, bienvenue, we are grateful. Ethiopia, where are my friends from Ethiopia? Are you here? Let's see you. Where are the Ethiopians? Okay. Oh, let's go over there. Ethiopia, over there. Thank you very much. Sierra Leone is here. Sierra Leone, where are you? Oh wow, the Sierra Leoneans are here as well. And our friends from Mauritius. Mauritius, let's see you. Oh wow, that's nice. Please, again, a round of applause to everyone who has made it here. Nigeria, they didn't come.
Ariki, where are you?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the tail end of the opening ceremony. But the announcement is that right after the anthems, oh Okay. Nigerians, are you here?
Yes!
Second one.
Oh, our friends from Paris. Let's see, our friends who came from Paris. Let's see you. Oh, wow, great. Our friends from Canada. Oh, wow, our friends from Canada are also here.
Rapping live.
We will announce more as we receive the list of countries that are here. But we have to check the passport of the Nigerians. National anthem and the UN. Thank you. Thank you very much. And before our dignitaries leave, I humbly invite you to step up stage where we can take the group pictures. After that, we'll then depart. Respectfully, please come up. And photographers, please, let's make this as snappy as possible. And right after this, we'll have a tea break for just 30 minutes, and everyone returns to the auditorium right after the tea break. Let's wait for the dignitaries and our special guests to finish taking the official group picture. When they depart, the rest of us can do so.
How do you call it? Very small, very
Yes, so we need some seats on stage, please, very quickly. We need a few seats on the stage. right, thank you very much. Distinguished ladies and okay, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, let's be upstanding as we see our guest, the Honorable Chief of Staff, who also represented His Excellency the President. And thank you very much. Tea break is for 30 minutes, after which everyone returns to this very hall. Thank you and have a good morning.
Just give me a good.
I'm going with you.